mate of mine's got a trike, very nice trike it is as well, and he's got a nice luggage rack on the back. The problem is he made these little rails a while ago and had them stainless welded, and as you can see, stainless is starting to rust because it's stainless, not stain free. Obviously the welding process hasn't been done quite right. So what I'm going to do, I've got a little bit of hex bar here, 17mm hex bar, and I'm going to make him some Pike nuts and then reuse these bars here for his luggage rack. And I'm going to base them on Pike nuts, a bit like the ones I've done on the Bantam here. First job, chop that, it's about 90mm length.
15 minutes later.
So I've got my 6 bits, just over 90mm, try not to drop them on the bed. I'm going to face them off and drill and tap this end for 6mm. And rinse and repeat another 5 times. Right, that's these ends sorted. My M6 machine tap's a little bit blunt, so I've run a plug tap down there just to finish the holes off. Next job, get everything to length. I've marked that one at 90mm. As you can see, I've gone over a little bit. My parting off tool, you can't probably see it on the camera, I've just ground the blade so it's biased a little bit more to this left hand side, so it should just cut everything nice and flush when we face it off. So I've butted the workpiece right up to the bottom of the chuck as far as it'll go. It's a case of lining this up now on my mark. It doesn't have to be wholly accurate, near as will do. It's about there. And there's a fair bit of stick out on that. So we'll take it nice and easy. Not quite on centre height there. And then rinse and repeat another 5 times. So that's 6 of them now parted off into length, and funnily enough they're all, well, not exactly the same. One's like 90.36, 90.47, but yeah, for what I'm doing here that's brilliant. Next job I want to do is stick a couple of little features in. So I've got this little tool that my father-in-law rounded off years ago, so I'll use that and just try and put a bit of shape into this, give it a little bit of character. So getting lined up near as in the middle as I can, about there. Yeah, it looks about right, maybe off a bit, knock it off there, make sure we've got enough clearance so we don't actually clash with the chuck. Nice and steady, just so it looks right. Got a bit more yet. quite nice actually. Do we go with that? Yeah, we go with that. So leave my carriage in the same position and just swap the bits over. That's how they've turned out. I now need to do another one 20 mils further up.
One minute later.
And again, rinse and repeat. Right, now the tedious bit. I want to put the taper on. I'm going to see how I get on with the carbide tooling. I may swap to HSS, see how we get on with the intermittent cuts. I've set my compound to 25 degrees.
Thousand years later.
'So I've been messing around with angles a little bit and I came up with an angle of 10 degrees. So a bit of finishing on that, job's a fish. Done a bit of shaping up with a file. I'm going to revisit this bit in here. I'll see what the rest of them look like, but I'll probably deepen that groove up a little bit. But we're getting there slowly. Only another 5 to do.
One eternity later.
So that's all the lathe work done. I just went in and tidied up that again. Went in a bit deeper with a brown tool, looking a bit better. Had a deburr as well and a bit of a clean up, and I also had a quick test polish one as well, and they're coming up quite nice. So next job to do is put a through hole in there for M5 clearance and counterbore it, which we should do later, i.e. tomorrow, because it's getting dark now. See you in a bit.
The next day.
So I've made a mark there, the centre where I want the hole. I've got everything lined up, all my tables are locked off and everything. I've got a janky little depth stop set up there. So what my plan is to do all the pilot drilling first, and then do the clearance hole, and then do the counterbore. And I've marked up all my pieces with a mark, so I know which side I'm working on, so I get them all in the same orientation all the time, because my hole will be out, so at least all the holes will be out the same way. Let's get it on. That's the machining work on them finished. Next job, sort the rods out. Right, I don't have a lot to play with in these rods, i.e. reading to that 0. So literally it is a clean up, drill and tap for 5mm, and yeah, let's go for it. Well, annoyingly, I've had a drill bit snap off in there and I can't get it out, which has really bollocksed up the job, because this is the exact length that we need it to be. So I'm going to have to get some more bar on that. Arse biscuits.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Right, I had a good degrease. I'm just going to give everything a quick polish now. Nothing shiny standard, just make it look nice.
3 hours later.
Well, that was tedious. So I've had a day of dramas. I was just tapping out the end of these a little bit deeper, so he's got a bit of wiggle room to play with and chop them down if he does need to. I snapped him until he tap off. So need to order another one of them and order some more metal. But apart from that, I think we can call that job done. Cleaned up quite nicely. I think they'll suit his trike quite well. Thanks for watching.